Oh, hey, hi. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Friday. We'll begin in a couple of minutes, so sit back, relax, and I'll be right back. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's get going. How's everyone doing? Happy Friday. We made it. We made it one more week. Almost that time of year. I hope I hope you are all getting ready for the holidays. I know I am, and hopefully taking a well-deserved break. I don't know exactly how that's gonna look, but my guess is I think I'm gonna stream on Monday. No, wait. This weekend I'm going to start streaming, hopefully, at least one, maybe Sunday. I don't know about Saturday. Maybe both. Thing is, I'm going to start streaming on Twitch about game dev because, as you all know, I joined the Pirate Software Game Jam for January, and I want to start studying. So, in order to keep myself accountable, I figured the best way to do that is to stream what I'm doing. It's not gonna be very interesting, probably. It's just gonna be me relearning a bunch of game dev stuff with the Godot engine and learning to do the things that I used to do, or I used to know. It's been a while since I used that, so I'm gonna be very very rusty. I'm guessing. So weekend gonna be game dev only on Twitch, not on YouTube, just so I don't screw up the algorithm on the YouTube side. Then on Monday, I'm gonna be back. I am not sure. I'm crossing my fingers that on Monday we are going to start with a new project. The idea that I have of creating a text to speech sort of like dashboard for, using chats from Twitch, using Twitch API to react to those chats and playing those chats as text to speech on a web panel. That's my idea. That's my concept. I'm going to try and make it a reality. So that's going to be the new project. And hopefully we're going to start that on Monday. Today we are going to try and get this tax input to work. And my goal is this. I'm going to read about the imperative handle, which is supposedly going to allow me to create a reference to the input or to the input wrapper so that I can react to clicks outside the list of results when I'm searching for a tag, and allow me to close that list whenever I either click outside of it, or if I press the escape key. I'm going to give that a few minutes in the start, but if I run into a wall or if I feel like I'm not making any progress, I'm going to put that aside at the beginning and then move to the action functionality of taking the list of selected tags, which I already have, pass that to the controller when creating or updating a post, and then adding those tags to that post. So I want to get that done today. So if I run into issues with the click outside thing, I will move into that functionality, get that functionality done, and then come back to the reference. See if I can finish it today. If I can finish it today, great. If I can't, then I'm just gonna leave it like that. And if you have a solution for it and you want to share it, just post it on the comments or leave it on the Discord. Maybe on their, is there a Inertia channel on the Discord? Let me check. I don't think there is. I don't think there is. Yeah, there is only technical help for Laravel. Maybe put it on their Laravel, and maybe I'll do an update on that subject later on. But it's not going to be a priority today. My priority is to get the post with tags saved and updated. And if I can get the accessibility thing done today, great. If not, well, we'll just have to move on, and we'll come back to that if we have a solution in the future. Because I do want to start the new project on Monday, so that I can stream on Monday. That Wednesday and Friday, because of the holidays, obviously I'm not going to stream on those days. Well, I'm lying. I think on Wednesday I am going to stream, because I stream at a time where I can stream and then spend some time with my family after. So I think I will stream on Wednesday for a couple of hours, just to say Merry Christmas to everyone, or Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, and then I'll just join my family for the celebrations. Friday I'm going to be off, and then on the weekends I'll go back to game dev. So that's my plan. I hope I can make it all happen. Let me hide this. Oh, and one good news. Well, good news, bad news. I am affiliate. I finally made the coveted 3 average 3 viewers, and I made affiliate this week. So that's the good news. The bad news is that you guys are going to start seeing ads. In fact, there is an ad coming in like 30-ish seconds. But the thing is, congratulations. Hey, Eduardo, thank you so much. But don't worry, if you are not subscribed, I will pause for ads, as it is good practice, so that the people that will get ads will not miss a thing. So thank you, Unruly Hot Fixer. Thanks so much. Yeah, it was. I can't say I'm not surprised. I can't say I wasn't surprised, because I was. It was. I never thought I would be at this stage of affiliate so soon, to be honest. But you guys are so amazing that made it happen, and I'm incredibly happy for that. So incredibly happy and incredibly thankful for everyone who joins me and subscribe to the channel. But like I said, we have ads, so we're gonna wait. Oop. We're gonna take a little break while the ads are going on. So yeah, it was. I didn't expect it, to be honest. I thought it was going to take me at least 6 months. And that was like optimistic for me. How you guys doing? I hope you're having a good Friday today. I made a mistake of going out today Uh, Here, well, I'm sure this is the same thing in Costa Rica and everywhere else, but seems like I did notice the channel points. Yeah, we have channel points now. I don't know how to use them though. I do have to learn about this stuff because I was not ready for it. Seems like my black magic ritual to not get ads without being a Twitch sub still works. Oh, nice. Your voodoo. Yeah, not everyone gets it. I do know that. But still need to pause. We still need to, just in case there's anyone in lurking that do get ads, just be respectful of those two. Another 10 seconds. All right, we're back. All right, ads are over and we are back. So yeah, I was sharing that the good news, I am affiliate, but yeah, the downside of that is that we will be seeing ads. And I chose, well, I say mine, I am in debt to the awesome people at DuckDuckGo and the ads blocking browser extension creator. All right. So yeah, we're gonna see ads every once in a while. But like I said, I chose to follow the best practice of other streamers where they run they do not have pre-rolls and just run I think it's 30 minutes of ads per hour, something like that. But yeah, I will always be pausing for those, and so that you guys don't miss a thing. Ooh, getting toasty up in here. Come on. Actually gonna turn this down to 22 maybe. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's get going with this tax input. I'm going to be reading a bit from the documentation from React version 19 because I don't know if actually moving the entire div that contains the tax input, the label, and the list of results into its own component, I don't know if that's going to help me really to solve the problem that I have right now. But let's read through this and see if we can figure it out. So first thing is the reason I'm reading through this is because in Breeze, the starter kit does have a text input and it uses a call to use imperative handle, which I don't know what it does and how it works. Bit of good news on my side, not trying to steal the thunder. Go ahead and steal it. Don't worry, from you. Making affiliate, of course, but after 2 days, I managed to make a WebSocket server. Oh, nice! Using Laravel River. Awesome, dude. Work on my local Docker dev environment. Kind of happy about. No, that's a great news, man. Congratulations. I remember when I did that. Yeah, it's kind of a great feeling. Now, challenge for you. Is it running with SSL on local dev? If it's not, try and do that. See how it goes. Because I have heard that that's the thing that trips people. Yes, it is. Oh, nice. That's awesome, dude. You're genius. Thank you. Congratulations on that, by the way. By all means, steal the thunder. And now you are on your way to start doing like really tricky and amazing things with your with your web apps where they are actually reacting to live events as they happen, and you can refresh the page with live events using Echo and maybe create a live chat or a live game in a web page. Possibilities are endless. So yeah, the this text input here, it's using a couple of things that I am not sure how they work, and I want to know how they work. Forward ref is one. Use imperative handle is the other, and then this is focus. How does this work, and how does that help me with the things that I want to do right now? See films, I am doing great. How are you? I am doing awesome. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm glad you're doing well. Wow, my eye itchy. Ugh. All right, let's start with use imperative handle. So use imperative handle is a React hook that lets you customize the handle exposed as a ref. Okay. Oh, so we are getting a ref from this. So forward is forward ref a way for this component to be able to have a ref at the top. Like if I use text input, I can actually pass a ref into the component. So have ref equals something at the component level. Like for example, here. Right now they're just passing all of these props, but technically I could do something like ref equals something. Is that how it works? Took advantage of having my own domain and pointed at my home net. Oh, nice. So, oh, I see. I put an NGX container in front, hidden hidden the Laravel River server behind it, which is how it's done. That part was fairly easy, or what worked kind of out of the. Yeah, that's a good thing. It does kind of work out of the box. They take away most of the boilerplate and setting up using using reverb. And yeah, that's kind of how it works. Even if if you didn't have your domain pointed to your local network, even if you were putting it in like AWS or any other um, hosting, that is kind of how it works. You put it behind Nginx so that it only works locally, and then you access that from within the local network, not from the outside. At least I think that's how it works. You will be, at this point, you know much more than I do. So this imperative handle, it's a way to customize. If I'm passing a ref into a component, the way that I'm reading this is that I can customize that ref inside my component and then expose that out. Yeah, exposing a custom ref handle to the parent component. That's what it's doing. Exposing your own imperative methods. I don't know what imperative methods is, but there is one here that they're using in the input, which is this focus method, which is only taking the value of calling local ref. So we have a local ref, and that local ref is used to have a reference to the input. So if we were passing, so this is not going to help me at all. if we were passing a ref through, if we were passing a ref from the parent component into the child component, a text input in this case, all this is doing is grabbing that reference from the parent and adding the focus value or the focus method, which is just going to reflect the focus result, the result from the focus method of the local ref, so that that gets then shared to the parent component. And that value changes when its focus, which is another prop, changes. So if I were to pass is focus as true to the text input, then the local text input or the local input field will become focused, and then that will also be reflected in the reference that could be potentially passed into the component. That means that this is not helpful to me at all, because this is just a way for me to pass a ref into it and then reflect it back out. I should not have to create a whole component for me to use the mechanism that I wanted to do, which is just have a reference to an HTML div. Where was it? Where's the ref? So I have a ref here. This ref is assigned to a div component that. Who's that?
Euro just followed. You're amazing.
I'm sorry, what? Is that? No. 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 Is that who I think it is? Get out of here. Holy. Get out of here. Dude. Hey. Thank you so much, dude. I'm such a can't speak right now. I am such a great fan of yours. Dude, the goat just followed me. You made my day, man. What a Christmas gift. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the follow, and thank you so much for just being you, man. You are such an amazing just a beacon in this community, and I am grateful to have you here. Thank you so much. Oh man, wow, that's so good. Okay. Yeah, no, Nuno just followed me. That's so cool. Anyway, no, what? Anyway, this is a two great things happened to me in this week alone. I make affiliate, and Nuno followed me. That's it. I'm done. Happy 2024. Somebody clip that, please. Somebody clip that, please. That's it. Stream over. Yeah, that's it. Just throw it. That's all. That's all, folks. Can't get any better than that, but it will. It will. Still have much more to do. That's awesome. So, as I was saying, as I try to collect myself from this and just try to keep my composure, use imperative handle is not going to work for me. So what I think I'm going to do in this case, I think I'm just going to move on at this point. I will come back to this use effect. I want to know why I can't get the what is it, the use effect, this use effect to run. And I think what I might do at the end is just take this code and ask ChatGPT for help, just to understand why the code is not working, and maybe we can get it to work. If not, then I'll just keep you updated and maybe post an update later down the road. But I don't want this to keep me for any longer. I want to have those posts with tags right away. Maybe you can add an achievement section in your Twitch profile. The goat followed me. Yeah, I should. That is definitely an achievement. I'm gonna have that in my resume. In my bio. All right, so yeah, let's get moving. I do want to make sure that Chrome. I want to make sure that everything's still working. I'm pretty sure I'm not using a Vite server. So let's get that going. npm run dev. See how everything is looking. Everything's looking good. I can still go to post. Let's log in as myself. And I can still look for tags and they show up here. They are still not showing repeatedly. If I select them, and I can still remove them from the list. The only thing I can't do right now is just click outside the input and close those results. I'll try to do it today, not promise anything. So right now then, my objective is to take this list and send it over to the server, to the controller, and create a post with those tags. Let's see. Should be pretty easy. I already have that information stored in, where was it? This is post form. They are all stored in selected tags. What is that array? Here. I should keep this in the same place. In fact, let's do that. Let's move this over to up here. And then we have, let's search results, handle click outside. That's fine. I'll look into that later. This effect still working. This one is not. So if I understand correctly, all I have to do is put another key here. Maybe. So this is the use form. Where is the on click on submit here? There's the method for creating a new. This is the one for creating a new one. So the post, it's going to automatically take the data which contains every key passed into the use form. So correct me if I'm wrong here. All I need to do is this. So tags, and I'm just going to pass selected tags. So selected tags, initially it's an empty array. And as I select those, they're going to be added to that array, or just basically that array is going to be recreated with the list of tags. So when I do this, those selected tags are going to be sent over to the server. Now, they are going to be in object format, meaning that every selected tag is going to have an ID and is going to have a name. And all I need to do, since the post and the tags have a belongs to many relationship from post to tags, I can just create the post and then assign those IDs to the relationship. Let me see first. I'm going to put that here, and then I'm going to go to post controller on the create method. Downloading binary. Is this going to happen every time? Probably. Huh. I saw this the last time I was working. I didn't think it was going to do it again. So I'm guessing that is needed for the Laravel extension to work properly. Not going to pay attention to that. All right. So what I want to do in this case is to, where's the store method? Here. I want to make sure that the request has the tags in it, and I want to see the format of those tags. So I'm going to assign those here to their own variable using request tags. And just for testing purposes, let's dd that variable. All right, let's give this a try. Let's create a new job. Job title, test, location, test, full-time, contractor. One nitpick, which I am guessing you will get on your own anyway, sooner than later. I would assign only the IDs to the tags prop in use form. Only the IDs? Yeah, you're right. That will help me not send that many information from the client to the server. I only need the IDs anyway. So yeah, that's a good point. URL https test.com, company name test, salary 140 123. Let's add a few tags here. Company logo, let's choose a file. I think I have one here. Let's go with this one. And save. No. Dang it. I'm gonna have to look at the, what happened here? Let's take a look at the network, see what happened. Fine, save. Is there a call? I don't see it. Oh, I'm filtering. Post. Error 500, but okay. What's the payload, please? It's not in the payload? Why? Salary, company names, and logo? Is that it? Why? Back to post form. Oh. I need to set data. I never set the data. Every input that I use here sets the data for that specific key every time they change. So I need to do that as well. That should be in select tag. So every time I set the tags, I need to set the data as well. I'm going to try my best because I don't want to call you Wang. So I'm going to call you Wang Han Yang. Can I call you Yang instead? Hello, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Friday. I don't know if it's Friday for you guys. I mean, for some people it's probably Saturday already. So happy Saturday for those of you. Okay, so I have selected tags, set selected tags that will, okay, that's a problem. Oh, I can set this as a function instead. Yeah, I should do that. Because I do need to set data with the current selected tags after I select one. But if I do that after I call set selected tags, the value is not going to be updated in the next line. It's going to be updated on the next render, which is not what I want. But if I, instead of passing the value here, I use a callback function like so. This actually open and close brackets because I do need to do a couple of things here. This receives the current selected tags. So current selected tags. Like that. And then I can say can I do current selected tags equals current selected tags plus one tag? Laravel? Yeah. Maybe you may not be familiar with the current project. So basically, what I'm doing is I started a challenge for myself to learn React, and I'm using React with Inertia, which is Laravel. So I used a very small project that resembles LataJobs, which is just a list of job posts in a CRUD operation with a form that you can use to create, edit, and delete those posts. And I'm using that basically to teach myself React. And I've been doing that for the past 11 or so weeks. We're almost at the end. Today should be the last day. And I'm just trying to finish the tags, which is the last piece of the puzzle for each of the posts that I create or update. And we are to the yeah. Funny enough, we're back to that. Yes. But this is for a very specific purpose of I need to set the data back to the form, which is very useful in this case and makes very much sense. So we have the current selected tags changed, and then I know I'm still gonna all right, you got your way. You were still giving me like 16 years old information, so don't forget about that as you laugh. Huh? Let's see. So now I can set. Can I use set data? I can probably, yeah, I can use set data here. And technically 4 or so years, but yeah, that's an eternity. Still, I forgive you, don't worry. And I can set tags to current selected tags, right? Are we in? So, hold on. I think we have ads very soon. Yep. Ads starting soon. We're gonna take a break here and come back to this while the ads are running. Oh, they start in 1 minute. Come on, Twitch. Never mind. 1 minute, 17 seconds before ads. Okay, we have time. We have time. We have time. So we set the data to the current, we set tags in the form to the current selected tags, and then we just have to return, right? Current selected tags. We do have to return, right? And that's the purpose of a callback function. All right. And we're going to leave this out here. Let's see if that works. Oop. In JS land, that might, what? Oh yeah, yeah, it might be another universe indeed. 4 years is a long time on any framework, language, or anything else. 4 years is an eternity. Not sure about the assignment? You mean probably, okay, so you would be more comfortable if I use let selected tags? Something like that? Oh, right, we had a use effect on this. Oh, man, I remember now. Yeah. But wait, can't remember how that was done. Boy. So it was, let me think. It was use effect. Use effect. The dependency of the use effect was select tags, right? No, that's fine. That's fine. It's the whole thing, the whole purpose. I mean, if I'm doing something wrong, I want to know. What do you think about React so far? Well, it is great for it is a great framework, I will say. It is a very popular one and it has a lot of community behind it. But if I have to choose, and if I have the ability to choose what to use, I would probably go Livewire, Vue.js, and then React. Livewire is always going to be my first choice. What do you think about JSX? It's kind of have a like a love-hate relationship with JSX. I can see the benefits of it. It's something to you need to get your like wrap your hair around that. Not your hair, your head. It's something difficult to wrap your head around it. It's familiar and unfamiliar at the same time. I don't know if that makes any sense. See Ellie, hi sir. Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining me over on YouTube. Yeah, like I said, it's a like it's HTML, but it's not. You can use it in the same way, but not really. So it's weird. I don't know why. Let me see. Geez, the automod is so prude. I will allow it. He was marking the phrase "bite me in the behind" eventually as a sex-based topic. Sure. Yeah, I know. Better to have it though. But yeah, kind of weird. What was I saying? Yeah, JSX, not my cup of tea. Not my first choice. My order of choices. My order of choices: Livewire, Vue.js, React. Trying to remember. I'm going to leave it like this. See if it works first. Because I don't remember what I how I use the use effect in this case. So let me see if this is still working. D. It's not. Awesome. Use effect uses the callback as first argument to update the data, and the second argument is an array of dependencies. It will be selected tags in this case. Okay. But why did my list go away? I can no longer see my list of. Do I still need that? Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm dumb. One second. Just want to try something out real quick. All right, that's kind of working. So basically, what I should do in this case is reach for the use effect so that every time selected tags change, and I should change the name here because it's kind of confusing renaming or using the same name for a local scope variable. So every time the selected tags list changes, the use effect will be called, and there is where I should set the data for the form, not in here. Okay, so let's put that use effect together with the rest, which is not something I should do because I need to make reference to, no, hold on. Actually, let's try and put it here, up here with the rest. Use effect, callback function. I can probably just do set data, right? I don't need to open and close brackets. I don't need to do it here either. I'll fix that. Set data to tags and use selected tags. And the second parameter to this is the dependencies, which is selected tags. Okie dokes. So this, I should probably, tags. I'm going to initialize this as an empty array for now. At some point, I actually have to use the job post to the array of tags, but let's figure out that when we get to the update. For now, for the creation, this would be initially an empty array. I would keep the use effect on line 4 as use effect can return a thing to unset things. Oh, okay. Wait, line 4. I'm using relative numbers, by the way. So you would put this below. You would put this below the, where was it? The selected tag, like maybe here. Return a function. I'd keep the use effect on line 4 as use effect can return a thing to unset things. Yeah, but I'm not using that second thing that unset the things. That's the second parameter. I know that's the return of the use effect. Why do I need to use that? Ah, you mean use this, like open and close, open and close. I don't think I'm using that. Oh, okay. Ah, yeah, right. I get it. 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 Yeah. Because if I do it like this, it is trying to do a return, but I don't want it to do a return because a return in this case is going to be like it should be a function that unset things, and sometimes it breaks. Exactly. Got it. There. Like so. All right, that's better. That should be it, right? Should be able to see the tags in the payload now. Let's see if that's the case. Clear this. Let's give it a shot. Test. Let's go with intern HTTPS. Oh, by the way, are we in ads now? I didn't check. Oh. Sorry if you got ads. I did not see the thing go off. I have to be more careful. I will learn. Next ad in 17 minutes. Yeah, I know. I see no ads. Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, it was I gotta keep it in my mind. The thing is, if that thing stayed on the chat or in my OBS, that'll be perfect. But it goes away sometimes. So I have to be checking back and forth. All right, never mind. I will be more careful this time, next time. Test.com, that's fine. Company name test. 120. Whoa. That tags. Let's add a new tag here. Doop. And doop. And let's choose file. Open. And that should be it. Keep an eye on this. Save. There you go. So we have an array and we have an ID name, and ID and name. So as it was pointed by, I'm about 48% done with matching my website GitHub code and website. Oh, nice. Awesome. It's moving along, I see. Congratulations. Also, you are already using select. Why not select multiple for tags? I'm not using a select. What you saw there is not a select. It's actually a text input with a card below it. So I'm not using a select for the card for the tags. Here, let me show you. Do, 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 do. You don't mean tags? Oh, you're using a select. Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't think it was friendly enough for. I am using a select for the employment type, but in order to use the multiple select, you kind of have to be aware of. Well, it looks ugly. One, and second, you don't have autocomplete. You don't. It's really hard to make that with autocomplete and typing and searching for results, etc. So it was easier to do it this way, like a custom component. I was glad the other day this week I found a feature in VS Code that allowed me to remove trailing white spaces at the end of code when you save a file. Yeah, that is I do have that, I think. It's part of my PHP CS fixer combo. And I do that is a good thing. It also removes spaces from the end of lines. Like if you have an extra white space at the end of the lines, that also removes it. The only the only downside to that is when you already have a big code base that has not been keeping up with that kind of formatting. Every time you update a file and you just make one change, this is for my job, by the way, this is legacy PHP. When you update one line of code and you push a commit for that line for a code review, it's that line plus 120 lines where the code fixer removed a bunch of white spaces. So it kind of models the code review. You have to explain to the person who is doing the review the change was made in line 124. Ignore everything else because it's a lot of red ticks in the whole file. So that's the only downside that I found. Yeah. That's exactly what I mean. Yeah, no, I get it. Eduardo, I want you to understand something. Every time you want to say something, say it because I do appreciate your feedback and I appreciate your input. It's not going to derail me. It's actually going to help me because this is new to me and you.
Ibrahim subscribed to the channel.
Thank you
You're
so
amazing.
much. You're amazing, dude. Thank you for subscribing. So yeah, don't be afraid. Don't feel bad for saying stuff. I really appreciate your input. So keep doing it, please. Never stop. It was a built-in feature in VS Code that you have to turn on. Oh, maybe it was. Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe it was. I remember I turned that on when I followed a course from I forgot his name. The guy with the beard. I'm sure if I go to YouTube, I will see his face. Uh, yeah, throw that to the trash. Don't worry about it. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. There you go. Who's this guy name? I feel so bad. Josh. Thank you. I'm very bad with names. I apologize to Josh if you're seeing this. You're amazing, but I cannot remember a name to save my life. So I'm sorry. No, you did. You absolutely did. All right. Let's keep going. Is there any other VS Code setting features I should turn on for formatting? Oh man, I can't think of any right now. Hmm. Jeez, let me see. Uh better defaults. Copy with syntax highlighting. Ignore trim white spaces. Empty selection clipboard. I can't see anything. You know what I should do? Maybe I can share my I can share my configuration file so that you can browse through it and compare it to yours and see what it's turned on and what's turned off. You'll have to ignore everything that is Vim related, but because I do use Vim Motion, so I have a bunch of specific key bindings for that. But maybe that'll help you. So I'm gonna put this in a GitHub snippet. I can do that right now. You don't mind, right? Command A, Control A. Copy that. Gist github.com. I'm surprised I don't have that already. No, I do. I actually do. All right, so I just have to share this with you. I already have a settings.json in my gists. So I'm just gonna copy that and share that with you. Where's the link for this? It's an ugly link, but I'll post that in chat right now. Here you go. Copy pasta. And I'll put that in YouTube as well. So yeah, you can use that. As I said, ignore everything that has Vim dot at the beginning. That's just my Vim Motion settings. But even maybe if you want to try Vim Motions for yourself, there are a few things there that could help you. Don't even remember those. Oh yeah, it's just for moving lines. Yeah. Another good tip, if any of you is thinking about trying out Vim Motions in VS Code, here's a tip for you. Go to your settings and swap the caps lock key for the control key so that caps lock becomes control, because you use control very often, and having that in the caps lock key instead helps a lot with ergonomics so that you can use your pinky. And I'm talking about the left caps key. So you can use control with your pinky, and it's extremely helpful. That's a tip for you. All right, that's done. Okay, so it was suggested that I should only send the keys in an array instead of the entire object. So let's try and do that. Probably in set data. Can I do a map? I can probably do selected tags.map and just return the ID, right? Is that gonna work? HJJKSW. Cheap viewers. Oh, come on. Don't do me like that. Well, I am a streamer now. I have bots. Let me ban this guy. Apologize, but I don't want bots. I can do it here actually. Be gone, bots. Be gone. And I can probably do it inline as well. So map there will be a callback function with the tag, and I can just say tag.id, something like that. That should work, right? Let's try it out. Here. Test. This I should find a good plugin to autofill. I know that Povilas has a nice plugin for autofilling forms, which is always a time-consuming task. Mohamed Meluk, hi, how you doing, man? Thank you for joining me. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a good day. HTTPS test.com. I'm going to look for a plugin for this. Company name, test, salary 120, 123, tax. Let's do ads 2 minutes. Remind me, please. The biddies in Dolorum. You know what I should do? Yeah, I'm going to do this. 2 minutes. There. Now I get a tap on my wrist. All right, so if I do save now, let's clear this up and do save, and perfect. Well, not perfect. No, yeah, perfect. Yeah. I have an array with IDs. I can use that and pass that to, what was the function? Belongs to many, belongs to, where is it? Too many, one too many. No, that's the inverse. Where's the other one? Sync, thank you. Is it sync? I don't mean to second guess you, but no, it's not many too many. Is it many too many? It is many too many. I didn't even remember. Actually, yeah. No, it's not. Well, hold on. Yeah, it is. Belongs to many. So I would use stacks sync and just pass an array of IDs. Okay, that works. Yeah, no, it makes sense actually. I haven't seen that part of my code. That's how bad my memory is. If I don't see something, I will forget it. And we have been working on this for a while now, and I just put the tags in the back of my mind at some point. All right, we're gonna take an ad break real quick. If you have to go to the bathroom or get a snack, get a glass of water, you can do so now. Pilot has turned off the seatbelt sign. I made a terrible mistake today of going out in the afternoon. Jesus, everybody waits till the very last moment to go shopping. Or, at least here, everyone's going away from vacations and they go away in masses on Friday. So the streets are packed with people in the shops, on the streets. It's terrible. And it rained today, so that diminishes the IQ of everyone collectively by -5 points. You're amazing, dude. Thank you so much for following. I have to remember to move my Twitch alerts. I do have them here. Oh, they're covered. That's why. Twitch alerts, ad break. Yeah, I'm gonna move those up. YouTube alerts up. There you go. Oh, nice. Redeeming your points, I see. Hydrate. Thank you so much. I actually did before you even reminded me. Thank you. But yeah, I have to drink water. That's the one thing that I got reminded at some point, that I do have to drink more water. Right now, I think ads are done, right? Yes. Right now, I am drinking on average, I'm drinking about 3 or 4 of these. That's 600 milliliters. Don't ask me to make that into ounces because I don't know what's that. Actually, I can do that easy. How much is that in ounces? 600 ml, 2 ounce. What is the, is it OC? Oh, okay, so 20 ounces per bottle, 3 bottles a day, so around 60 ounces, fluid ounces, which should be okay, but I can do more. Yeah, that's right. Water points if not to be used. I am trying to come up with all of the things. Emotes. I do have a couple of emotes, but they're like I made those very haphazardly, like in the, like, rushed. They felt rushed. So I do need to find someone who can make a few emotes for the people that are subscribed, make a few badges, etc., etc. So many things. Like I said, I wasn't prepared. All right. What were we doing? Okay, so yeah. This that belongs to many, which means that because I am passing that to the posts controller, and that tags is an array of IDs, I can return the new post here. And then do post ads, not ads, tags, sync tags. That is one way to do it, right? Where's your validation, good sir? What heresy is this? The reason I'm not having validation here is because the Inertia 2.0 form helper does allow me to set those inputs as required, good sir. That's why I didn't put it here, because it already been validated down in the client. Fake filler? I'm going to look into that. Would you be more comfortable if I set validation in this place? Would that make you feel better? Well, that will take care that would be taken care of in the sync method, wouldn't it? The sync method would not sync an ID if it doesn't exist. Too easy to bypass? Okay, okay. I concede. I concede. Put the rules somewhere in here then. Uh, validation. Basics. Validation. Creating a controller. Define the routes. Form request. Validating arrays. My GitHub skills have been improving over the last few months. That is a learned skill indeed. Thank you for your coding help. No, don't worry about it. I appreciate you being here, and I am glad that I'm of some help to you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Can I put the rule somewhere else? Probably not. Yeah, maybe I should use that. Tell you what, I'm going to do it because I do not have too many places where the validation will be used. Only two, actually. Update and store. I'm going to do those in line. And I will give myself a task to update those to a form in a future update. The reason being is I kind of want to get going like faster with this so that I can actually get those posts in. I know it's a best practice, and yes, it is definitely like a good idea because yes, I do have the form has multiple functionality in update and in edit. But just for the sake of speed, I'm going to do it inline so I can then copy pasta into the other method and that'll do it. But yeah, I will indeed give myself a task to make that the right way at some point. Thank you. Title, location is required. Employment type. Was that required? Yes. Company name. So required. The logo is not required, so therefore no validation there. Hmm. I'm curious. Here's the thing, tags are not required, right? Well, were those in enums? Do you think we have employment type as a list of values? Is there something the unique max? There's something I can where I can use an enum invalidation. Is there a way I can do that? Meluk, that got like short, and I don't know what you were trying to put there. You can use enums invalidation, but how? Don't remember. Enum. The enum rule is a class-based rule that validates whether the field under validation contains a valid enum value. The enum rule accepts the name of the enum as its only constructor argument. When validating primitive values, a backend enum should be provided to the enum rule. Okay, so it's a class-based one. Can I use a combination of class-based and text-based in here? Like, for example, I can use, hold on. Can use required and maybe enum. Rule, actually. Yep, that's correct. Why is it why is it putting asterisks on those? That is so dumb. I have to look into that. This will be employment type class, like so. All right. I'm going to leave this as simple text because I am not going to use anything but required, like for the URL. I don't really care about the whether it's a valid website or not. I'm just going to use required. I do mind the employment type because I have an enum, so I might as well use it. For the other ones, I don't really care. Company logo is not required. What I was going to check is The tags are not required, so you can have a post without any tags. But I was going to check if, for example, let's find me a tag and then find me a post. So post all, tag all. Let's say that I send 1, 2, and 3. Find me a post. I grab the 1, post number 1. Of course, I need to do it the right way. Thank you. Okay. What if I do post tags sync, but I use an array with 1, 2, and I don't know, 90, for example, something that doesn't exist. Will it cry about it? Yes, integrity constraint violation. Okay. How can I prevent that? Unsurprisingly. Oh, there is a URL. Oh, if it's that easy, then I'll do it. What's the rule here? Available methods. URL. Why is it not showing? I'm guessing it's just like that. Or I can just do URL. HTTP, HTTPS. URL is text. Yep. Validating arrays is a bit more complicated. Yeah, it's going to, I'm not really sure how to do this. Exist, tags ID. Exists. Let me check on that. GPA D exclude extend exists. All right. Exist table column. The field under validation must exist in a given database or table. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the class approach. But here's the thing. That doesn't that validate a value and not an array of values? Like the way that you're doing it, tags ID and that validate tags, but tags is an array. Oh, I see. I didn't see that. Tags. Got it. All right. Let's try that. Tax, 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 tax. Wait. Man, that Laravel is so beautiful. What was it? Yeah, rule, real, rule, exist. Then it is the tags table with the ID column. I notice you're setting set final new line and final new lines as I was wondering if they contradict each other. I don't think they do. I've never had a problem with those two settings contradicting each other. At least that's the settings I am using right now, and I don't have issues with it. Yeah, might as well. Separate? Oh, I see. Yeah, because this one is for each entry and the other one is for the entire thing. I will put it for, it doesn't matter the order, does it? Just for reading purposes, I'm going to put it first. Shouldn't? Yeah. But like I said, just for you're reading it, this is an array, and as well as that, it has every item. Did I delete the parentheses? I am dumb. Every item in the list should exist in the tags table. Okay. That is good. Yeah, let's go ahead and try. Is there a DD here still? No, I removed that. Yeah, it is. Such a beautiful code. And it can be better, like I said, like you actually suggested, this can be in its separate class, and we just have to pass the form request into the store, and all of this goes away. I could just pass the request input here instead of the whole array. I like it like this because of reading purposes, but yeah, such many ways, and you can in way so many ways I can talk, I promise. So many ways in which you can improve your code. All right, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Here we go. Let's clean this. I should be able to just resend this, right? There's no reason not to. Yeah, let's do that. Boop. Yeah. Right, because this has to belong to a user. What? Post user ID? Am I not setting that? How long has it been since I don't create one post like this? Wow. Wow. Okay, let's do that. Not a hard thing to do. User ID. Actually, no. Auth user. Oh, was that? What? Error in Laravel extension. What happened? Huh. All right. Well, it's in beta. There's going to be errors. We know that. So nothing to worry about. User in this should be posts create. And that should make sure that the user ID is set on the new post. Alrighty then. Try that again. Oop. Yay! And here it is. That took a while. Thank you. Thank you. Please. Autographs after the session. Please sit down. Sit down. All right. So that should be it. Now, question. Does it have posts? Does it have tags? So this is post number, I don't even know. Let's see. Is there a latest? No. Find all, see that ID. Should be the last one, which is ID 11. Right. Now let's do post tags. And there they are, my friends. A post with tags. Now, this is working. Now we should put those tags in here. Why does this look so ugly? Because of the title? Because of the logo. I think it's because of the logo. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing broke. So now let's put those tags. Where do we put those tags? That edit button is going to be a problem now. Or we could put them here as a new line. Yeah, let's do that. No, actually, let's see the thing that we are using for is inspiration here. See how they do it. I already forgot. How do they do it? How do, okay. Yeah. I think it's fine. I'm going to put them right here below the date. So in the case of posts that we own, we're going to have date, we're going to have the post, we're going to have the date, we're going to have the tags, and we're going to have the edit button. So that's fine. And I'm going to use the same design that I use for the tags in the input. So I already have a bunch of classes for that. Now, should be as easy as go to the index component, head over to where the date is being displayed. See if I can find that. It should be here. One second. Eager load the tags? Yes. Good idea. Oh, 1 minute. 1 minute. So Let's first display it. I will do the eager loading, but I want to see if I can display them. So this is the date, and there is the SVG. So this whole div is for the date. This is for the edit button. This is a flex none, and then flex call by default. What? Why are these two? This is weird. Why did I do this? Flex none and then flex call. This should be MD. Okay, we have ads. We're going to wait a minute. Thank you, Steve Films. We're going to take a break before, while the ads are going. Yeah, but look, I think I meant to do that on the flex call should be on MD. That's right. Right now they're overriding each other, but the second one should be on MD. We're gonna do that after the break. Sucks that I lost this thing on my OBS. Why did I lose it? There. Well. Do I have to do this? Yeah, you're actually correct, Eduardo, as always. Keep thinking this is Laravel as is. Okay, I think ads are gone now. Don't even know. Twitch is twitching. We're gonna keep going. So because this is inertia with React, we actually, as Eduardo said, we need to actually eager load those tags before we even try to display them. Am I doing that in the post itself? I think I am. Let me see. I am not. Let's do it here. Post with tags all. What is this? Why are you complaining here? Right. Thank you. Why are you complaining? Policy update not found. Really? Pretty sure I have that. Is it because the error that we saw earlier? Yeah, there it is. Update policy. Might need to restart my VS code. All right, so we should have tags preloaded, eager loaded when we send that to the client. This should be MD flex call. It's flex none by default because on small screens this should just stack on top of each other, the date and the edit button. But on larger devices it should be flex call. Now, what I can do is add another div here. This is going to be for the tags. Just for testing purposes, I'm just going to run a bunch of spans here. So let's open curly brackets and do there's always going to be a collection or an array. Isn't flex call also stacking? Yes, it is, but it does do does have a few things more, I guess. Like justification. I mean, this would not work without the flex. Also, I copy a lot of these styles from Nata jobs. So I'm just using the stylings that they use for good practice. Yeah, we'll make it pretty later. For now, I just need to display them. Tags. Wait, no. This should be post tags map. And this is going to be callback function with each tag. And this return JSX. I'm going to use a span here. Make sure I use a key. Tag ID. Although, might be a problem. I hope that there is no problem there. It will exist because they are eager loaded. That's correct. And even if there were no tags, um, if I'm not mistaken, what I get is null. Well, yeah, what if there are no tags? Then post tags will be null. If I do a map on null, that's going to be a problem. Not null? Actually, no. Not all. Get. You are right indeed. It's just going to be an empty array, so no need to double check for that. Mm-hmm. So that's a key. I'm concerned about the ID coinciding with the post ID as well. So I don't know if that's going to be a problem if a post ID has the same ID number as a tag ID. So just to be safe. There they are. Ugly as hell, but there they are. All right, let's give him some stylings to make him good, to make him look good. I'm actually going to take the same styles from the tags input. If I can find those. Here is this pen. I'm going to copy this whole thing. View all the things. Yoink. And then I'm going to put this down here. This down here. And then that's not what I wanted to do. Go back to the beginning of the line, fix that indentation. I don't know about inline flex. This is not going to have a button inside of it. So we can probably get rid of all of that. We do need a gap, padding Y, rounded full, text small, font medium, background gray, dark background gray, text white, and dark text gray. And that is already looking good. I just need to make them separate a bit more. So this div is going to have a class name of flex item center and a gap of, let's say, 2. And let's also go over to this div here, which is the parent, and let's add a bit of gap. Space, this is a flex call, so let's do space Y. 2. You decided to turn word wrap by default? Oh, okay. On VS Code? Yeah, I don't like that because it kind of confuses me when I'm reading stuff. I don't know why my mind works like that, but I'm actually It makes it easier for me to read lines when they just extend all the way. When they do word wrap, I kind of get lost when I'm reading my own code even. So yeah. But if word wrap on by default on your side works better, you do you, man. Now, how does this look on small devices? Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. You don't like it? Okay, that's fine. To each their own. Okay. Um, what happens if I have a lot of these? Should put a word wrap on this. Actually, I think it does have that, doesn't it? I saw a flex wrap somewhere. Where was it? Guess it wasn't here. Kind of want to see what. Oh, we still need to do the edit. First of all, I need to see all those tags show up here. And I should be able to modify that list, or yeah. Anyway, I gotta go. Don't go breaking stuff. I won't promise. I won't make any promises while I'm not here, or well, maybe do break. I will. Explosions are good. Teacher too. Yeah, I'm gonna blow everything up, and I'm gonna wait for you till next week for you to fix everything. So go rest easy. I'm going to blow this thing up. Sounds good. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, man. Good night. All right, chat. Let's break things. All right, let's see if we can get those selected tags initialized with the value coming from the controller. Which reminds me, we have to pass that value from the controller. We'll work on the wrapping later. Post controller, we are going to the store. No, not that one. Edit. We're going to the edit method and we need to eager load. No, no. We need to pass something else here. We have to pass. I don't know. So this This gets received in the post form as a prop, all the way to the top. So we have the job post here, null by default, but when there is a value, in the case of the edit method, we are passing that as a post. Oh, we're passing that as a post to the edit component here, post, and then we're drilling that down to the post form as job post. Now, we can eager load that, we have to eager load that into the job post A, or we pass it as a separate prop. I am leaning more towards the eager loading. Post load tags. Yes. Eager loading. Post controllers. Here we go. All right. So just with that, we know that when it gets to post form, this job post is going to have job post dot tags, and that's going to be an array of tags if there is any. Because we're using eager loading, it's either that or a null array, so an empty array. Now, this is not working. Delete that and click outside, use effect, use effect. Here. So when we initialize tags, we can either initialize it to an empty array, or we can do what we were doing with everyone else, job post dot tags. Actually, we can do no, if it's null, not gonna work. So job post question mark. Like so. Then job post dot tags, otherwise empty array. Right? So if we have a job post passed in as a prop, we take the tags array and put that into the tags property of the form. Otherwise, we initialize it as an empty array. Now, how do we update the selected tags list? What if we do what we are doing here? Like just take the, yeah, let's try that. I don't know if this is gonna work. This runs on every update, on every render. So there might be a problem. There's actually a problem. Let's see what's going on here. Too many what? Renders. Oh, okay. So we're breaking something with this. Yeah. Kind of it triggers. Oh, because I'm doing selected tags, and then selected tags calls the use effect, I think. Yes. In a use effect. So okay, so we should use the use of another use effect for data tags. Or for job post. It is, isn't it? Did I say hi to you? Not me, don't worry. If I didn't, hi, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Friday. You getting ready for the holidays? Any nice plans for the holidays? You guys going on vacation? When are you going on vacation? Have you ever gone on vacation? When will you go on vacation? Let's try this. Use effect. You can initialize selected tags with it. Yeah, but the dependency is what I'm thinking about. What is the dependency for this use effect? My first gut impression would be to use data tags, although I don't know if that's valid. That's a valid thing to do. Use effect empty, you think? I already have one empty here. I'm not using it, but thinking. Let's try like this. Yeah, I'm not really following. If use effect empty, but you can use it, you can define it in the use state as init value. So selected tags is going to be empty by default. I'm using a use effect on it to set the data back to the form. What I can do is have a use effect for the data. But here it is. Can I use data tags? Can I reference a subkey in the data array like this? Because the array, where is it? Am I in the wrong place? Where's the use form? Okay, here. So the use form defines a data. So I should have the use effect down here. So this data array okay, hold on. Maybe not exactly like that, but you are giving me an idea where selected tags can be used with a ternary operator with the job post variable. If there is a job post, then job post.tags. Otherwise, empty array. I think that'll work. Let me get rid of the use effect then. Or whatever it is I did. 30 seconds to ads. What did I do that broke things? Here, for example. Delete that. All right. Back to here. Things are broken. Cannot access data. Of course I can. Where am I doing data again? Where's the use effect? Where's data? Where's data? Where's data? All right. Ads are going on. We're going to take a break. Need to find the data. Oh, here it is. I'll remove it after the break. Line 15. I'm using, this is tripping people up. I'm using what is called, what is it? Forget the name. Relative lines. So whenever you see, for example, if you see 15, that 15 is relative to my current position of the cursor. So that when I want to move up and down, I can use that number because I'm using Vim motions, I can easily say go up 15 lines from where I am right now, or go down 10 lines from where I am right now. It's a bit tricky to get accustomed to, but once you get the hang of it, it's very easy to navigate a file without using your mouse. All right, we're back. That's our over. We are back. And the error that I'm facing right now is because I'm trying to use data.tags and data is not defined until line, like I said, because I'm using, see how this says 49 here? That is the actual number. But if I wanted to go down like 10 lines below, which is the title key, I can just say 10J and that goes down 10 lines. And if I want to go up like 20 lines, I can do 20K and that takes me up 20 lines. So it's a way of moving around with just the keyboard. Beam motions, really fun. All right, no errors, and there is the list. Awesome. Now, I want to modify it. So let's say a good boom, 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 everything broke. Cannot read properties of undefined reading filter. Really? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Cannot read properties of undefined. For some reason, selected tags, it's being undefined here, but I'm not using remove tag. Oh, no, might be this. This is search. Tax. Tax. The tax is undefined. Right, because right. Here's the thing. I need to pass down the entire list of tags down from the controller into the form. I'm doing that in the edit. Sorry, I'm doing that in the edit page, but not in the. I'm doing that in the create page, but not in the edit page. So I have to do that. Post controller, so that list of tags is empty. So same thing that we are doing here. I'm going to yoink that and then go down a few lines to the edit and put it right there. And then pass that down. As tags. Then I need to go to the edit component, receive that as a prop, and then pass it down, pass it into the post form as tags. And I think I'm already doing that in the create.jsx. Yeah, there it is. Tags equal tags. All right, still have a list. Now I can search. There you go. Problem. I can see this one and it's already on the list. So we have an issue where I can still see the tags that I've already pre-selected in the list of results. Let's fix that. Ooh, what happened there? Yep, two children with the same key. Thank you. See how we can do that. We can fix this. Post form. So the filtering of the tags based on the search is happening here. Where am I deciding not to show it though? Selected tags, tags that map, select, it's based on selected tag. No, it's not. It's here. So show results. Map, and then I decide if the selected tags include a tag, does not include a tag, then show it. But this is not working because selected tags has not been filtered by the list of tags that are already in place. So I need to do that. Should happen here. So the search results is what I am using. So the key is the selected tags. Selected tags is the one that define whether or not I should show it. So I need to put those tags into selected tags somehow. But there should be there. That's the problem. Selected tags should have the list of tags there, huh? There's a problem in Twitch chat that it's kind of obscuring the code, so I can't read it all. Why is it that? This is supposed to filter out the tags that are already selected. Selected tags was initialized with the list of tags from. Oh, wait. No, no. right off the bat, we have selected tags with values. You need to filter the tags first. You can use memo to get only available tags. I don't know what use memo is. But that doesn't answer my question. I mean, selected tags does have a value as soon as the component mounts. It has three items in the array. Now, 3 items in the array. So maybe selected tags is not the problem. Maybe is search results. But that doesn't make any sense. Search results should have the entire list, but I should only show the ones that do not include that tag from the search results in the selected tags. And why is selected tags? Why is this key? Why is this check not working? Why do I need to run another filter on top if selected tags has 3 values already when the component mounts? Why are you there?
Nuno 2 Costa just followed. You're amazing.
Thank you so much for the follow. You're amazing, dude. Why are you showing in the list? You should not be in the list. Filter by ID, not the whole object. That could be the issue. Yeah. Let me try that. Let's see. Okay. That's going to be a problem with the includes, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, I can see the problem here. I should do that in the search results. So where am I doing that again? If search result tags filter tag that name includes search. Also, I should only return the tag that matches the query that I'm typing in the input, and also only show it if that tag ID that's the problem. Let me think. See, the problem with the includes is that I need to. I thought that the includes work with objects. I thought it did. The thing that I didn't want to do is iterating over the search results to filter those by also iterating over the selected tags and only keeping those that are not in that list too. So I need to do two. It shouldn't be a problem. That's not a big array. Actually, I'm going to do that. And it should be here in the search results. Can I flatten an array? Can I flatten an object into an array of keys? That should be a good thing I should do. Yeah, I can do that with map actually. Yep, map that. I will. You know what I was I'm so dumb. I have my chat here, right? And hold on, I'm going to and whenever that well, that word it was being held by the auto mod, but it has two buttons at the top. When I see it, it has allow or deny. And I was reaching over with my finger to touch the screen on the allow button, even though my screen is not touch screen. That's how dumb I am. I was like, why can't I do it? Allow, allow. This is not an iPad, it's a screen. Come on. All right, so search results, tag filter. I can quickly do a let selected tags equals no, not selected tag, selected tag IDs equals selected tags map let it be tag no, not sorry, not tag selected tag like so, and then selected tag dot id. So I am only keeping in the search, so I'm only keeping in the search results the tag name that is in any tag name that matches the search, and tag.id, sorry, not tag, no, should be selected tag IDs includes tag.id. Have you ever used Google's programmable search? No, I haven't. Don't have an idea of what that is. Tags name search, select, that should do it. Now The search built into your site from Google. Oh, that's nice. No, I have never used it. I haven't had any project that would require such a feature yet. Pretty customizable. Oh, I'm sure it is. You use it at work? I see. Yeah, like I said, none. I haven't had any project that will require me to put a search bar in it. All right, let's see if, well, hold on. Should stop logging that. Where am I logging that? Here. Boom, boom. No errors. Good. And if I do this, it breaks, of course. Cannot access select. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bruh.
There. To be fair, that wasn't JS. That was me. Devil's advocate. So if I do this now, it doesn't show anything. Why not? I come all the way down here, and maybe if I don't do this, since I'm already pre-filtering this with the selected tags, maybe that'll do the trick. Mother. Every single day. Why did it break? All right. All the way to the top. Let's see what I did. What if I remove this real quick? Yeah, I know. He's gonna be so pissed. It was working when I left. What did you do? So let's see. Not that. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I am a dumbass. There it is. You have to return. Problem is that this was not a full code scope. It wasn't open in curly bracket. It was just a shorthand function. But then I put curly brackets in it, and that means you have to call return. But that is working. Now I just have I don't have the ones that are selected, which is good. Can I add one more? Yes. Can I remove it? Yes. Can I add it back? Yes. Hell yeah. All right. Now, the update. I'm guessing it should work the same way, because if I do sync again, almost like you've done this before. Nope, not at all. You can tell by the plentiful amount of dumb mistakes, which are fine. You're allowed to make mistakes. Every time you learn something new, you are allowed to be dumb for a period of time. Just try not to keep that forever. That is correct. That is how you learn. We have ads in 3 minutes. Let me put that a reminder. Okay, so now the update. Because we are using the sync function, this is the beauty of Laravel. When you do sync with a new set of IDs, in this case, I have added one. We could even remove that one, which was present before. The sync will take care of keeping your relationship synchronized. Here, therefore the name sync. So it should be as easy as just taking the array, which I'm already passing up to the controller as an array of keys, and just call sync again on the post. Let's confirm that. Actually, so technically speaking, tags should still be sent. I am still setting that in the form with the use effect somewhere. Use effect, show results, use effects. Okay, yeah. I'm still setting the tags to an array of IDs. And there is a handle click. There is the submit right here. If there is a job post, I do the post to this URL with the post ID, spoof the method as put. This goes to my route. Where is it? Delete post, update. I couldn't get this to work, by the way. I think it was because of the form, the uploaded file. So this is still a post, but the update goes to this route. So you click post to a post ID. This goes to the post controller, to the update method. We're going to bring all of the validation again from here. Yoink. Oh, not that. And let's go back to update. Let's put the validation here. Should be the same rules. All right, we have ads. We're going to wait. But yeah, should be very easy to accomplish. And I think that'll be the last thing we do. I don't remember if we have to do something else. As soon as we have those updated, I don't think I'm not gonna worry about the click outside for now. I will update the code at some point with the accessibility that provides. But I do want to start a new project on Monday, so it's gonna have to stay like that. Not forever, but for now. I think I'm done with React for now. Oh, by the way, I remember the other day, I don't know if whoever I gave the information is here, but I think I gave you misinformation about the price of the software that you can use as a replacement for the Stream Deck. Yeah, for the Stream Deck. I think I said at some point that you can use it for free, but you can only have 6 keys. And if you pay $25 a year, I think I said a month, but if you pay $25 a year, you can have a full set like this. I have all of the keys that I need in one place. Now, I don't need to buy a Stream Deck, which is cool. $25 a year. Not really. And you can use it 1 month for free. And ads are over. And we're back. All right, let's fix this. So we are receiving the tags as an array, same validation. We are dealing with the company logo, dealing with the file, sorry. And then we do the update. And just before we finish, we can do post sync. And we can pass request tags. I don't, but what if I change the logo? What did you miss? Oh, you missed parts of PHP. Yeah. You're not doing PHP right now? So, Meluk, I do need to re-upload the logo if there is a different one. I don't think it sends the file again if you're updating the record and you already have a value there. It's not re-uploading that. And in fact, I'm not even using that value when updating. I'm only checking for company logo. Here, I'm just reaching for the company logo value in the model. Right? It's not even required, so it's not here. So here I'm checking for the request company logo. It can be no, meaning that if you didn't put anything on that in that field when you posted the update, company logo is going to be null, so I'm not storing anything. Therefore, that's the question mark right there. When you reach that question mark, if this value is null, then path is going to be null, meaning that you didn't update. No, I'm not validating it now. Okay, that was the question. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm not. It's not required. You can have a post without a logo, so it's not reaching for the file validation here. Why did I do this, by the way? And just do that. I think I was doing a DD, that's why. Just testing stuff. But I can just reach to the request tags array. That should work. Let's give it a try. There are no dumb questions. There are people that don't ask questions only. Since it's been forever since I used PHP. Is this SQLi? No. I use PDO. No, I use PDO as well. I do have there is a code base at work that uses PDO as well. So it's not uncommon to do. But no, the beauty about Laravel is that all of the PDO stuff is hidden underneath something called ORM, or I think it stands for Object Relational Model or something like that, where you can interact with the database using object oriented code. Like, for example, oh, so you know? Okay, cool. So yeah, it's not PDO. Everything is used. Everything is done via ORM and model classes. Model classes are your classes that are the classes that you use to interact with a single database, a single database table. And you can also use a DB facade where you can run any SQL code that you want. Can you run a migration with Laravel? Yes, yes, you can. In fact, I do have a bunch of migrations here. For there are a few that come pre-installed with Laravel. For example, the users table. This is how migration works. So you define a schema and then create that schema using the table blueprint where you define columns and column types. Yeah, it's actually really cool. And it's very useful if you start a project and you stick with this methodology from the beginning. Having database changes in your GitHub flow is very useful because you can then use migration fallback, migration. You can recreate your entire database, or you can stack changes um, into your migration. So, for example, adding a column to a table or modifying a column type in your database can be one migration on its own, one migration file. And those are Laravel takes care of keeping track of what migrations have been run and what migrations have not been run. I'm not a database engineer either. And yes, I suck at that at SQL. That's why at my job there is a person that is an SQL expert and a database manager. So he is the one writing all of the SQL. I do write SQL myself, but I suck at it. Like I no. Mm-mm. That's what the DBAs are for. I really should. Maybe I should in the future. I'm going to give myself a challenge just like this, but to learn Rails. I think Rails is the one other framework that does uh, call my attention. The model has methods, yes. The model has methods, has properties to prevent mass assignment or maybe open up for mass assignment. It has casting for casting data types and also has your relationships between tables so that when you have a relationship between two tables, those relationships can be actually methods. From what I've used, Rails Active Record is very close to Laravel Eloquent. Yeah, I'm very curious about Rails. Maybe one day I'll give myself a small project and I will learn Rails. You have to expand your horizons. So easy? Yeah, well, we'll see. Oh, validations on the models? Cool. I will probably destroy it in 15 minutes. Yeah, that's me. Or maybe Rails will destroy me. It won't happen. Okay, so we were at the point where we can actually test this. Just test it with this. So no changes other than the tags. And we save. And we have an error. Really? There is no sync? Oh, you idiot. It's tags sync. All right. And there you go. Repudiante. And we can go back and add a new one if we want to. Remove the lorem. Save. Yep. It works. When I believe I can achieve, that is the attitude, my friend. Just don't believe that you can fly. That you cannot achieve that. So be safe. I believe I can fly. No, you can't. I'm telling you, Rails is made to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. If you can pick up React, this easily, Rails is nothing. You cannot fly, my friend. You will hurt yourself. Yeah, don't jump, dude. Alrighty then. I think we're done. Yeah, we're done. I'll come back to the accessibility at some point in time. I will also add form requests to make it pretty. But this project is officially done, and I'm going to post all of the changes right now so that I don't have to do it later. Let's see. Tags, input, and post tags. Actually, and before I do that, I should compile this thing. Let's see. Stop that. npm run build. All right. Add everything here. All of the changes. Commit. Publish that branch, and let's go to GitHub and merge that baby. We made the tags input. We made tags update post tags, create post tags. To do tags input accessibility. Tell me how it is then. Thank you. Accessibility. Sure. Options. I click outside and escape. close the results. And I also need to add form requests classes. Have you ever flown in an airplane? Yes, but that means that the airplane can fly, not you. You're just in tube flying with the airplane. Yeah, I'm very scared of them. Probably more than before, due to the news and stuff that is happening to them. Still, it's statistically speaking, you are more likely to get in a car accident than in an airplane accident. So there's that. Okay, it's too cold now. Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, objective there are objectively more car accidents than airplane accidents. The problem is that every airplane accident, it has more mortality rate. So that's the problem. You get in a car accident, depending on the car accident, honestly. But yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. There aren't 10 billion planes flying every day, so still less accidents on the air because there has to be less accidents in the air. Yeah. All right, let's push this. I'm not going to discuss the statistics of planes and anything else because I honestly don't know. Just talking out of my ass. Read pull request. Merge pull. Confirm. There you go. And we're done. Yes. And it only took what? 3 hours. Awesome. Thank you so much, and good luck to you with the rest of your project and your website. What is the next project? My idea is this. We are going to try and create a web panel that will react using Twitch API. We will react to chat messages now that we have channel points, we can use channel points to redeem text to speech messages. So if you redeem that with channel points, I can use Twitch API to react to that, send that over to a webhook of my choice in my own project, and then use the message that was redeemed to turn that into a text to speech using OpenAI's text to speech, which I have used already in the past project and I know how to use. And then I can have a queue in a panel that I can trigger manually to have your messages be turned into text to speech. So channel updates. Sounds neat. Yeah, I'm hoping. Rails with Inertia? No, I'm going to use Livewire because I am comfortable with that. It's already a challenge to use a new API and to get everything working and to deal with the authentication, etc. So I'm going to give myself the comfortable feeling of using something I know how to use. What do you write those in? There is much research to do. I am digging into the Twitch API documentation right now. So I'm hoping that by next, when did I say? So today's Friday. I'm hoping that by Monday we can start looking at the documentation and maybe figure things out. Volt or Flux, completely different things. I'm not going to use Volt. I'm probably going to stick with class APIs. And I am not sure I want to use Flux only because it's not free and not everyone has that. It's not cheap either. So I don't want to alienate people that did not buy any Flux licenses. So I'm probably going to stick with basic inputs and just the restarter kit. No, me neither. I mean, all I'm doing is I'm reading the documentation on the. If you go to, hold on. If you go to dev.twitch.tv, you can read about everything. So where is it? Documentation, showcase port, your console. Here, resources, documentation. So if you have a Twitch account, you have this website. And all I'm doing is reading through this, like Twitch API, how to authenticate, how to create an application that I can use to authorize people on that application, how to subscribe to events, how to listen for events and send that data to webhooks. All of that is what I'm trying to learn right now. But yeah, that's the idea. I'm hoping to do that on Monday. I am going to stream Monday and Wednesday. I'm not going to stream next Friday. I'm going to take that. I'm going to use that to take a break over the holidays, but I am going to stream Monday and Wednesday. Also, only on Twitch, hoping that this weekend I'm going to start streaming about game dev because I joined the Pirate Software Game Jam for January and I want to start studying that. So I'm only going to stream those sessions on Twitch and they're not going to be scheduled. I'm going to try different. Wednesday is Christmas. Yeah, it's fine. I can stream for 2 hours and then go join my family and have a nice Christmas. Not too much work at all. So yeah, I want to do games. But I'm like I said, I'm only going to do that on weekends. Not going to be very scheduled or very strict scheduled. I'm not going to have a very strict schedule on that. I'm doing it on weekends. I don't know what times. That's a problem. But I'm going to do it on Twitch. So if you're not subscribed to, if you're not follow me on Twitch, if you're not following me on Twitch, do so now because you will get a notification and I will post on social media as well. And that's the plan. Hoping to do that this weekend. And Data Dude Expert. Yes. DDE. I do. I actually want to. I know that I'm going to use the Godot engine because that's the one I like the most. I know the kind of game that I want to make, even though I don't even know the theme for the game yet. That's going to be on January. I do want the game to be like 2D, retro style, pixel art, something like that. So yeah, I am going to start studying because I am rusty. It's been a while since I made since I've used the engine or created a game, so I need to start dusting off the old knowledge. But yeah, hope to see you guys on weekends as well, and I'll see you on Monday. Thank you so much for everyone who joined me today. And as always, if you found any of this helpful, hold on, what? If you're going to raid, Alex their 6 is on. He's in oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna raid him then. Alexander 6. Can I do? Yeah, I'm gonna look for that and raid him. So stand by. Have a good holidays too. Everyone who joined me, thank you so much. If you found any of this helpful, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, follow me on Twitch if you're not doing so already, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. And stand by on Twitch so that we can raid Alexander6 underscore. 1 second, please. Looking for the man. Oh, Twitch, come on, don't do me like that. Oh, you're twitching. You're twitching. Please work. This man, come on. There. Raid is not working. I'm gonna do it here in chat. Raid, I think it's the command. Raid. @ No, I can't find it. Hold on. I can do this. Maybe I can do it here. I usually do it in my other screen, but I don't know why it's like it's not working. I'm gonna do it here. Create a dashboard. Stream manager. Raid channel. Search and filter. Alexander 6. There you go. All right, we're gonna start a raid right now. Thank you so much again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Much better. There we go. So there are name parameters. Hey, Tuto. Tuto? Did the alert not go off? Ah, gosh dang it. Sorry, there was supposed to be an alert. This is my first stream back in a long time. So thanks for the raid. Good to see you. What were y'all doing on stream? How was stream? I'm being so rude. Hello. How was stream? We're doing great. We're just building an app over here because I'm forgetful, and so we're building an app to make me less forgetful. Learning React and Inertia. Oh, cool, awesome. Have you worked with Inertia prior to this? I saw your either Blue Sky or Twitter post about it. Oh shoot, you finished the project, so you've learned it. You're a master now. Wow, never worked with it. Never worked with either, and you went both at once. That's bold. That's really cool. What was the project? I'm out of hot chocolate. That's so sad. Master, yeah. Larajobs clone, very cool. Just a Larajobs clone. Okay. Very simple. I don't know if I'd call that simple. That's cool. So how did you like it? How does it compare to your normal way of building Laravel apps, which I imagine is probably Livewire? See you, Dan. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. Yeah, Inertia is one of my favorite ways to build an app by far. It's really cool, especially with the new Inertia 2.0 stuff. Wild. Still reach for Livewire every time, and that makes sense. I should probably reach for Livewire more often than I do, given that I work with Filament. But still no fan of JSX. Yeah, JSX is my least favorite part about React by far. I will say, so at work, our application is built on top of Vue and Inertia. I really like Vue. There are just a handful of areas where I keep getting bit by it. That has been incredibly annoying over the last couple days. I've been doing a lot of work with, we have these like custom table filters, and they have just been destroying my brain because of certain ways that Vue does its very fine-grained surgical reactivity. Not signals, but like similar to signals. Oh, thank you for the sub, Nix. I appreciate that. It has just like been very irritating to where, because I can't see under the hood of what Vue is trying to do. It's clearly doing something, and I'm the one at fault. But if I could see what Vue was trying to do and like why it's not reacting or why certain parts of the page are re-rendering when they shouldn't be, I could fix that. That is the one thing I do admire about React. It's very verbose. See Films, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh, no, it's not everybody. It's just Tudo gifting subs. Holy crap, I should look at chat. Thank you so much. You did not have to do that. I really appreciate that. I do appreciate React a lot because it is so verbose. You kind of have to do everything yourself. But JSX is rough. It's really rough. Wow, thank you so much for all those subs, too. You did not have to do that. I really appreciate it. Okay, so now that you've learned React and Inertia, do you have something next? Or are you taking a break? You letting your brain decompress? Oh, the Twitch? No, okay, so it's really funny you say that. One of the next projects that I want to do on stream is get a bunch of my own personal tooling hooked up to interact with the Twitch API. So I'm really curious to tune into your stream and see how that goes, because I've heard good and bad things. I think kind of like any API, right? Good or bad things. But I feel like a lot of people are using the Twitch API to do stuff. And I want to do stuff. Like with the video background here, this is my old video background from when I was streaming before. I still like it. It's very nice. But I think I could do a lot more with just like a locally hosted Vue app. Kind of like how Aaron Francis has his set up. Very inspired by that, how it's just a local hosted Vue app running. I feel like I could do a lot more than what I've got here, which is just a video looping in the background, which is really cool, but I can't do anything dynamic with it unless I pre-edit the video. So yes, let's shoot me a DM on Twitter or Blue Sky or I don't know, carrier pigeons, smoke signals, whatever you want to do. Would love that. Ooh, TTS, text to speech, I assume panel. That's pretty sick. That'd be really fun, actually. I've seen a couple people use those to great effect. Pirate Softwares being the one that like sticks out. I see the YouTube clips. Nuno, hello. Wow, fancy. I'm so happy that he and Christoph and Josh are streaming now. Leah and I, have you caught any of Leah's streams? She's like a relatively new Laravel developer who has been streaming kind of as long as I have. Because we both started in around the 100 devs cohort that she was in. Oh, hey, what's up, Josh? She and I were just talking about how we need to make a Twitch stream team for the Laravel developers who are streaming. Because we've got this momentum right now. There's a lot of us who are either streaming again, streaming for the first time, continuing to stream. And I think there's enough momentum here to pull more of the Laravel community together on these live events. Because, like, YouTube videos are great and they're phenomenal. And I know a lot of Laravel developers who make really good YouTube videos. But there's something just nice about being able to interact, like just hang out and interact with people that I really like. The Laravel guy with the beard. You could have said the Laravel guy with the hat too. You would have gotten just as many. Vanilla PHP rocks. Also, that's bold. Like vanilla or... Ben, you should absolutely... You of all people should absolutely start streaming Mr. Pyramid Scheme. It's just like what you do with pairing, except you have like 30 judgmental people talking to you instead of just the one. if you want to get set up, I legitimately will help you.